Office Spaces starts right now. Every leader in the industry knows that innovation never sleeps. And when you've been doing it for over a century and a half, that's a whole lot of progress.
Backing up the product is a huge deal.
The team cohesiveness makes every project go smoother, and it's vital to what we do.
Then we put a quality roof in place at a fair price. That's what we do.
The crews will dictate to us they really like using this product because it's ease of use like a JM product is.
We wouldn't do it if we didn't think it was a good product to work with, and a great partnership that we have with JM.
We were established in 1858 by a gentleman named Henry Ward Johns. Henry borrowed his wife's tea kettle and her clothes wringer, and he had some asphalt or tar and some cloth, and he made the very first roofing shingle ever to be made. And around the same time, another guy named Charles Manville was building his business with pipe insulation using sheep's wool, and eventually those two got together, and that's what's currently formed what we call Johns Manville now.
Hello, and welcome to Johns Manville in Denver, Colorado. Behind me is Johns Manville Plaza, our global headquarters, and about 20 miles in that direction is the Johns Manville Technical Center, our research and development facility right on the edge of the Rocky Mountains. So come with me and let's see what happens inside. The relationship side is so important in our business. We have third, fourth generation customers, and it's not just the products that keep them coming back, it's that experience and the relationships they have.
To understand the JM experience, you have to understand what's at the core of it. We have 4 core values that we talk about here at JM, and those values are people, passion, perform, and protect.
The only way the companies survive is to take care of their customers long term, right? So obviously JM has done that for a long time. 158 years is quite a record of accomplishment.
Our employees really understand how important people are and how important relationships are. And oftentimes I hear one of the true differentiators between JM and our competitors is our people.
We create materials that stand the test of time, not just from a durability perspective, but from an environmental perspective as well. Eliminating chemicals of concern, hazardous materials, anything we can do to provide long-lasting, durable materials which do not have a negative impact on our environment. Buildings use about 40% of all the energy consumed in the United States. If we can lower heating or air conditioning costs, then it's going to be a good thing. It saves energy and all the benefits that come along with that.
We make sure that the industry is stewards of the environment and just ensuring that not just Johns Manville, but the industries we compete in can be innovative and can service the customers.
Being an environmental steward, when we produce our material, we're looking at ways of taking post-consumer products and recycling them into our formulation. We've also identified a lot of other streams for the material we can't use so that we lessen our impact to the environment.
I work with some of the most intelligent people that I've ever worked with here at JM. And they're always looking for ways to reduce waste, not only from a sustainability standpoint, it's certainly a way for us to save money. The more we can put back into our products or recycle them in a way that we're not putting them in a landfill is a win-win for both. We have the broadest offering in the industry. There are 6 major membrane types, and we're the only manufacturer that can say we participate in all 6 of them.
EPDM is a roofing membrane, so essentially you're rolling out a rubber sheet over the whole roof. The FIT system stands for factory in-seam tape. So what we do, we apply a double-sided tape to the edges of the sheet so we can stick them together. Doesn't sound terribly innovative in itself, but I think one of the biggest challenges in construction industry, roofing, actually many other industries as well today, is labor, getting people. The advantage of EPDM FIT is it's so much easier to install, so much faster to install. And the speed means the contractor can get the job done more quickly, more profitably. So really, they can get on to the next job. It's really about making the life easier for our contractors and installers, and it ultimately enables them to make more money.
When I first became involved in EPDM, I put myself immediately into the contractor's shoes, certainly their perspective, and I immediately made changes based on my memories of what it took to install an EPDM membrane on the roof.
It's quicker, faster, easier, and that really revolutionized the way EPDM is put down on a rooftop. TPO is about 45% of the marketplace. So when JM came out with our version of our TPO, we wanted to make sure that it was formulated to last and stand the test of time. And we actually just recently did a roof cut study where we went out and took roof cuts from the original roofs that JM put down, and then we tested them to today's standard. And it's very exciting to see that those roofs are really holding up and they're passing all the ASTM standards, and that speaks to our desire to put product out there that's going to last a very long time.
I started off in the industry as a contractor, and I must say at the time there was almost a level of intimidation when dealing with manufacturers. Some of the processes were somewhat difficult. Many of the products we used were very labor intensive, somewhat hazardous to install. And now as I look forward 20 years and I see how the industry has evolved, I mean, Johns Manville, we build our processes around our customer experience. We build our products around customer ease.
Invincit is a lightweight board that was actually pioneered and invented at JM probably about 10 years ago. There were some very, very heavy boards used on roofs. They vary between something like 50 and 100 pounds for a board. A lot of labor, really a lot of wasted, unproductive labor getting them on the roof.
Innovation in our industry comes in many forms. We developed this app called Roof Tech Expert a couple years ago. And the premise behind it was it ties your phone to GPS coordinates, so it knows exactly where you're standing, and it knows what the dew point is outside, what the temperature is outside. You can also put the zip code in and it'll tell you who your local tech rep is for Johns Manville to also get technical assistance while you're up on the roof. We try to develop things that make putting a roof down more easy for our contractors.
Invincit foam, so something like 12 pounds as opposed to 50 to 100 pounds. So the labor savings are enormous. The contractor gets off the job more quickly, contractor makes more money when they work with Johns Manville.
Success breeds success, and we really want Johns Manville to be the employer of choice as well as the supplier of choice.
We have the right products. We're always making sure that we're talking to customers because, you know, at the end of the day, they get to vote with their wallet. And I think with the backing of Berkshire Hathaway, and as long as we continue to meet our customers' needs, I think we will be in business for another 158 years.